when freedom felt so good. It was a thing we used to do, but now that's illegal too. Wondering how is it possible people can focus on all of these trivial changes, and how can we grow up to be middle-aged without having a clue what matters? And how can we think without inputting bullshit from sources outside of our own intuition? Distracted and choose from the real and constructed. Imagine my partner and constructed hard on both sides of the screen. I call, but you don't hear what I mean. Cause my mind is so twisted. How many years can you live in the system? I think your math is true self-esteem. Death coming closer on a first-name basis. Downcast eyes without their faces. I'm about as mad as I've ever been. Yay.
Yay.
Corona.
Yay. That was really good.
Yay, that was nice.
Woohoo!
That's what's up.
You doing? That one over, you guys. I messed it up. Sorry, y'all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you imperfections. Okay, we've been a band for 1 month, and this is the 3rd time we played this song. But we're gonna do it now. We're gonna do it. Okay, sorry. That was my fault. My fault.
All
We're
good.
taking this off. We're doing this. Okay. And I don't want any green M&Ms.
You rock.
I'm tired of the sentence weighing me down. I'm ready for repentance. Done playing around. Why am I caught in my transgression? I found my keep me sheltered from depression. Outside, I've seen this all before in my dreams. I can't take it anymore. I'm broken as a seed, and I'm happy to be breathing, lucky to be staying, grateful for every step that I take. Never will I catch a repairable brain. Calling out to heaven in every way. I learned a lot of lessons, still carry the pain inside. Sometimes it's hard to see my blessing, but I'll try. I think it lies within my essence. I'm closing my eyes. I've seen this all before in my dreams. I can't tell you that anymore. I'm broken as a seed, and I'm happy to be breathing, lucky to be staying, grateful for every I told you. Oh my god. Okay. We're doing this one. This next song is a
Nice.
song. If anyone would like to go back to,
Vocals could go up a bit, but it's just my opinion.
it's called crystalline or crystalline, however you pronounce it. Crystalline. And it's about when you feel so freaking invincible that you are like, I'm seeing like X-ray vision. Yeah, you know what I mean. Back when I was a poser, I cared what people think. Now I'm wiser and older, and the missing link. I'm all that I wanted. I'm all that I needed. So think what you want or don't think if you want. I don't wanna be part of your thinking I'm good, yeah. I stand by me. I can help you to strictly a supplement condensate. I am the portal, the conduit anyway. I'm crystalline. Always felt I was outside. I did what I was worth. Now I'm holding my own hand for better or for worse. I'm all that I wanted. I'm all that I needed. So think what you want or don't think if you want. I don't wanna be part of your thinking I'm good, yeah. I stand by me. I can melt you so quickly, I supplement condensate. I am the portal, the conduit anyway. I'm crystalline. Who's done giving dams? I am perfection damned. And I am what I am. So think what you want or don't think if you want. I don't wanna be part of your thinking I'm good, yeah. I stand by me. I can help you to strictly a supplement condensate. I am the portal, the conduit anyway. I'm crystalline. I'm crystalline. I stand by me. I stand by me. And I'm not sorry. Yep.
Yeah. Rock. Legit.
Go ahead and hate me because I'm free. You're looking and you're not seeing me. You're thinking I'd be better with a PhD. I don't give a damn because I'm free. You think you got it all figured out? Whoa, catching up with your own count. Whoa, I see you trying to worm your way in. Whoa, well, let me stop your brother now before you begin. Can you give me that wire stretcher? And then don't even listen to my reply. Put on your little show for your VIP. I won't give a damn. Think you got it all figured say something weird now. That guy. You think you got it all figured out? Oh, now you're back to go down. Oh, I see you trying to worm your way in. Oh, got your brother now before you begin.
We'll try again tomorrow, kid.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yes. We have a sick break. All right. It's your turn now. Wait. We were? I didn't know.
Too late. You already got your money.
I don't need no fancy car. I just want to get around. I don't need to go very far to take you to another town. I'm falling away from where you are. I'm lost myself to answer any other road along the way. Take the road I just followed around. Because I talk every day. Girl, I know that I am no simple thing. I'm still breathing, although tomorrow seems like longer in the night. Life is reason enough for tomorrow to come out into the light. Reason, sorry, enough for tomorrow to come out into the light. I'm falling away from where you are. I've lost myself. Answer any other road along the way. Take me from the road I had to follow alone. Take across every day. Still, I know that I am no simple.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing out there? Everybody
Great.
having a good little time on your Zoom computer screens?
Yay, Ginger!
They can't hear us right now, but after they're done playing, they'll probably chat with us.
Do you guys want to all do goodbye? Oh, yes. Well, this next song was written by our very own Alex here.
Hi, guys.
So he's going to sing it. and I'm gonna sing the chorus. Okay. And
Yeah.
could be.
All right.
So now, this is it, huh? Goodbye, the grand finale. So who's gonna? Okay, yeah. Y'all gonna sing those goodbyes? Or you want me to sing them too? Get them goodbyes. Get them goodbyes. All right. Peacing out on this one. The day is gone and I've forgotten how to smile. The ways I thought my life returned. the way you feel you won't decide, so I guess I will. Situation's not ideal, I know, but it's real. Not ideal, I know, but it's real. Goodbye, caring for a while. I'm leaving tonight. You wanna see it die, but now we're leaving. I'm gone. Stop this train, or else I think I'm probably gonna lose me.
Yes.
Well, we need to do a cover to redeem ourselves. You wanna do a cover? Wanna do a cover?
All right.
We didn't do that.
Well. So I just asked them if they can talk to us. I know they can't hear us now, but I'm hoping they can. Someone can talk to us
Oh, can they hear us still?
from the band.
Hello.
Hello.
Where's that there camera? Is this the one I'm looking at?
What camera?
That the one? What am I looking at? Oh, that one.
Okay.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, we can hear you now, I think.
Oh, dang. You're kind of quiet a tiny bit.
Oh, can you hear me if I do this?
Yes.
All right.
Say hello to all your fans here. We have some people calling saying yes, Ginger. I said so good. Keenan said so sick. Colin said awesome, well done.
Thanks for coming, guys. You guys are awesome.
All right, if anyone wants to speak directly to Ginger, this is your time.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Ginger!
Who's that? I can't see, but I'm looking at a camera. Who's
Tiffany Adams!
Tiffany, you
You rock it!
Oh my gosh, thank you. Mwah, mwah.
You look fab!
You are fab. I can see you in my mind's eye, and you also look fab.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Ginger, I'm getting Dorks vibes circa 2001.
Uh-oh. I'd run if I were you. I don't even know what that means.
From GSP.
Oh. Who is it?
Supra.
Supra! Oh my gosh. Soups, I miss you. Thanks for
I miss
coming.
you too.
Yeah, you're awesome. Are you sitting in your living room? I feel
We
so
are.
It's like the voice of the netherworld is speaking from nowhere, and I'm literally like talking to the voices in my head. Oh, I see her name. Oh, okay. There's
Y'all
a
are
computer
crushing
I
it.
could be looking at. I'm like looking in this camera, and then that is that. I'm just figuring this out. I should have figured this out long ago. But hello. Yeah. Oh, there you are, Supra. Oh my gosh. That's my friend Supra. She's a bomb. Yeah, I miss her, and we're gonna see each other soon.
Can you turn up your mic, Ginger? Can Hash turn up your mic?
Who can turn up my mic? Yeah, I'm gonna sit right here.
Can everyone some of the band get some microphones also?
It doesn't like listening to her mic when we have you
Yeah.
plugged in, dude. So we got this thing going on.
Oh,
Where,
I
like,
see.
You can either hear us or we can hear you. You know what I mean?
Oh, we could do sign language or something, or we could. Just
I'm not understanding, but all right. Well, I guess so. Give us a little history of the band. Somebody.
Okay, can you hear me right now?
Very clearly. Yes, I can hear you.
Cool. I'm gonna cup my hand around the mic like it's a mic. So
But
anyway,
feel free to go sit down and just
I
chill.
will go sit down. Okay, so history of the band. A month ago, I was I had what had happened was that I had deactivated my Facebook and Instagram accounts, and then all of a sudden I found out some family that I never knew because I found out who my birth father was. This is a long ass story. So I got back on Facebook to check out my family members, and as soon as I logged on, I saw Alex over here and was like, "Hey, does anybody want to get together, play some punk rock?" And I was like, "I want to play some punk rock." So we did, and then these guys, I had already been in contact with Matt from another time, and then we all got together. And the first time we got together, I posted a video of that. We just like played some covers, and we were just like, "Yeah, we're jamming." And I think it was just like a way to get our COVID aggression out, frankly. But it's worked very well, and so we ended up like writing some songs together, and then like bringing in some old songs, and somebody's dinging, and yeah, so that's where you see us today. Is we're like 1 month in, and I come up here once a week because I live like an hour and a half away, and so we get like 1 day of practice a week, and it's with all of us. And as you can tell, they have their shit together, and I need to get mine together.
I don't know about that. You sound pretty professional. Tony Tony said killer set Matt. I don't know if Matt wants to respond to that. I saw him wave his hand.
Tony? Which Tony are you?
Which Tony are you? We don't know.
Oh.
Vitez. Tony Vitez.
Whoa.
Vitez.
Thanks, man. Hey, I see Keenan out there too. Thanks, guys.
But
Yeah, dude,
yeah.
super sick.
What? Oh, it's super sick. I think he said. Yeah, it was pretty chill. So you're gonna be recording an album soon, and what's going on with that?
Yes, we're right on track to be recording an album soon. We got to get about 7 more songs, 7 to 10 more songs. We're gonna be recording at Fat Records. They don't know that yet, but we are, and it's like produced by Joey Cape from Lagwagon. It's not really, but it's happening.
Hopefully, I think you should just do DIY for now, maybe, but
That's a good idea. Perhaps we will.
save some cash and but I want to go see you live eventually someday. So hopefully you everything goes well with the album, and then hopefully start touring and stuff.
Bars in San Francisco.
Yes, soon we will be at those bars in San Francisco. Can't wait to start doing that and see humans in the flesh.
How did Tyler get into this? I didn't even know he was doing this.
Oh,
You mind your own business, Josh.
You can't keep these secrets.
So the band we're playing in.
Sweet. Good deal. You guys sounded really good. You're clean.
Nice.
nice.
That's rad. This from all the way from Pollock Pines. You got a good connection, man.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We can barely hear the drummer, but Tyler.
Oh, is that better? Do I
Yes.
need to talk into the mic? Okay. Okay.
What were you saying, Tyler?
We turned his mic down.
Josh is in Pollock Pines, California. You got to get a shout out for Pollock Pines, California.
Yeah, I'm up in the mountains sitting with kids on the couch.
Sweet.
So this is pretty cool.
Oh man.
Thanks for letting us fix that radiator in your front yard that one time.
Yeah. I think that
Could
was
they
the
hear
last-
that?
That was the last time I saw you. It was in the driveway when the radiator blew up.
So the guitar player is mysteriously quiet.
He has so many stories though.
Yeah.
I only talk when it's appropriate.
Who are you?
I figured. My name is Nick Tat, and I'm San Mateo native. Did time in prison, punk rock all my life, just fucking doing this shit.
End of story. Nuff said.
Anybody else have any questions for the band?
love you guys. Thanks for watching our stuff.
When's the next show?
Yeah, when's the next show?
We'll discuss that amongst ourselves, and perhaps we'll get that going.
And you,
Yeah, totally. Is there a whale? I hear a whale.
I think we're getting trolled.
It's a whale.
I believe we're getting trolled. Anyway, so I'm just curious because we did have some people that did pop on a little bit late. Is there any chance of an encore of random jams? Doesn't have to be anything perfection.
Let's do
It could
Journey to
be.
the End. Oh, in an hour? Yeah.
What do you mean? What?
Let's do Journey to the End. We could do.
I
We can do
got
a
a question
rancid
for the
song.
band.
Okay, we will happily do a rancid song.
What's the question?
The question.
Real quick, anyone here also wanting to perform and also maybe turning up maybe should we do like a tiny quick sound check, or I don't know if they can hear us now, but
Sound check. Sound check.
that sounds pretty loud.
We'll have to turn their stuff, right? Yeah, we should turn them off, right? Okay. And there's that. What's that humming thing?
Bruce Lee versus the Kiss.
Okay. To the belief. No? Okay, that was wrong. I'm going to come in later. I'll be back. See you in a minute. Here I come. Oh, yeah. Reconcile to the belief. Consume that sacred ground for me. There wasn't always a place to go, but there was always an urgency to fit on. Yeah, all these fans, all these people, all these friends, we were equals, but what you gonna do? Everybody goes on without you. To the end, to the end, I'll turn it to the end, to the end, to the end, I'll turn it to the end, to the end, I'll turn it to the end. Started in 87, ended in 89. Got a garage or an amp, we'll play anytime. It's just the four of us that make the core of us. Too much attention on the foot of it, it's good. Good months go by. We are at the night. I lack in technicality, I make up in enthusiasm.
Nice. Cool. Well, that was an awesome encore. Natalie. Natalie, do you want to do a tune or two?
Sure, but I want to hear more of this band.
Matt, they all want to hear more. I know you guys are trying to take a break, probably. Natalie, they just got done playing quite a bit. I don't even know if they can.
I came late. Oh man.
Matt, can you hear us? Ginger, can you hear us?
Thank you for caring, Natalie. We see you out there.
Ginger, do some acapella.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto. I think they went to go. What do you guys do? Oh, okay.
Smoke break.
They said that we had to go outside, but they said they're making me. Oh, stop!
All right, Matt, what's going on?
It's time for us to go for a while.
All right, it's time for us to go for a while. Think about coming back for a while after you go for a while.
We'll think about it.
All right, no pressure. It sounded really good. People are wanting more. You're leaving them hanging. It's okay.
I apologize, man. Hey, thanks for having us.
Yeah, no worries. No apologies needed. Yeah, you rocked it. If you guys want to come back and do random covers, you're more than welcome to. If you want to do random originals, you can do it. But take your break. Take a puff. Take a drink. And Tiffany says thank you guys. Tiffany Adams. And I don't know if you can still hear us, Ash, but okay, yeah, he gave a thumbs up. So yeah, that was really cool. I want to buy all your albums whenever you release them. I think you should release singles, and I'll get your singles as you release your singles. Because you know, people can release albums, or they can also release singles. But Natalie, are you gonna sing a song?
Sure. If nobody else is.
I haven't heard of anyone else. And you know, and I think they're gonna come back and do some random covers. I'm hoping. They went to some weird rainbow thing. I don't know what that was about. But yeah. I'll text them right now and see what's going on, if they're gonna do some random covers later. But we are still live on Facebook, and so you know we got, you know, even though there's only a few here now, we in the Zoom we can still, you can perform if you want to, Natalie.
Okay. I'm just setting
All
myself up here.
right.
Now nice and set. I invited one of my coworkers to this, but I think he might be busy.
It's all right.
He's also a musician. So I was like, musician, come on in here.
That band, the Local Bylaws, is one of the best bands in the world. That band, the Local Bylaws, is one of the best bands in the world. But they've never heard Natalie. I don't think. Maybe Matt Hash has. I don't know. But guess what? Natalie might steal all of their fans. The Local Bylaws fans. Natalie might steal all of their fans. The Local Bylaws bands fans. So beware, Local Bylaws fans. And beware, Local Bylaws band. Natalie might just steal all of your fans. She might steal all of your fans. It's okay, though. Because I think she'll share the fans. She will share the fans. She can share all of your fans. Alright, I'm done.
I loved it. That was great. But I'm not gonna steal nobody's fans. I don't have any like music out. All of my stuff is made up on the spot. So okay. Oh, okay. So my name is
What was that?
Okay, Galaxy Tab.
Scary.
He's like, let me just play this tune for you.
Galaxy. Who are you, Galaxy?
Galaxy Tab. Show me who you are.
Tab A. Galaxy Tab A. 8 foot or 8 inches. What is this? 2019. This is kind of strange. All right, I'm gonna mute you, Galaxy, because Natalie's gonna play, and then you can play Galaxy.
He said a gurg. I don't like that. They said a gurg.
A gurg. Holly. Holly says hi, Ginger. If you can hear us, Ginger. I don't know if Holly's even here anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna mute everyone except for Natalie.
Hi, my name's Natalie. I am a improvisational artist. I also have another person here usually with me. His name's Steven, but currently he is doing schoolwork. I hope he passes his test. And my dog Rigby is acting a fool in the back. Okay. So I'm gonna just try to find some simple 3 chords and then I'm gonna get this party started. I was walking through the forest long before I caught your eye, and I was all lost before this, before time went by. And I've been putting together the conversations in my head, hoping you hadn't said what you said. And I've been putting together the pieces in my mind. Am I really just fine? Am I really just fine? How can I look at your face when all I feel is tears running down my face? How? Oh, did my piano die? Oh my God, guys.
No, what?
Oh no! Oh, that's embarrassing.
What happened?
The piano just died out of nowhere.
That's random. Welcome, Roger. Roger, do you have an?
Thank you so much, Tiffany. I appreciate you. That was that's an improv. And as you can see, I get embarrassed real easily. And my cheeks are red.
Ginger, Roger, how you doing?
What's up, man?
Are you wanting to perform?
I'm just looking around.
What?
I'm just looking around, man.
All right, yeah. If you want to perform after Natalie, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, take it away, Natalie. And then I think Galaxy is after Roger.
Okay, I'm gonna actually, if anybody would like to go before me, I'm gonna go try to find some new batteries for my keyboard.
Okay.
What are you guys? Are you guys just music?
Yeah, we're taking turns playing some music. The local bylaws band just got done. They might come back later. Natalie, go get some batteries.
She's my singer. She's my former singer.
All right. Well, she's there. They're there under Hash. Hash, your Ginger's former singer or Ginger's former bandmates here. Roger, if Hash is out there, you can hear me. And then Galaxy, are you wanting to play music at all? No. Anyway, yeah, Roger, you're more than welcome to do something.
I mean, I'd play a song or something, man. But I was really here for Ginger, to support the local bylaws. Hearing good things about them, and
yeah, it's all recorded. You could probably see it on their Facebook. We were live right now on Facebook, by the way, and so they were live on Facebook, and you can go back and see that video. Galaxy, welcome. I don't know if you're wanting to play Galaxy, but let me know. All right. Nothing, didn't hear anything. But yeah, Roger, I think Natalie's trying to get some batteries for the piano. So you're
Man, I'm gonna take a rest here. I was gonna play, but man, I don't have nothing to sing right now.
That's all good.
I'm trying to put together some music, but really, like I said, I was just here to support Local by Laws, support Ginger. But I guess I missed her.
They might be back. I'm hoping that I'm gonna text them right now and see, are you coming back? Because yeah, they were really good. They did play quite a long time at like right at 6. I didn't mean for
Yeah,
them
we
to start right at 6, but I think they took it as starting right at 6.
Well, she told me right at 6 and didn't post a number, and I was, kind of lost. And got on Facebook, finally found a number, and this is where I'm here.
They might come back.
Yeah,
They're taking a little smoke break, a little drink break because they played like a good 35 minutes with some talking. They did some interviewing and talking.
Yeah, and we used to play, like, we have an album, Kittens Plus Sauce Equals Salad, and I mean, it's just a phenomenal album. I mean, it really is.
She's a great singer. What was the band name?
Actually, the name was Ferl, Ferl, which it was an acronym for Fearful Endeavor in Restraint Land.
Nice. Sounds cool. Do you guys have a Facebook or anything?
We do, actually. That was from a long time ago, but yeah, even if you jump on YouTube, where there's a couple videos.
All right, I'll have to check it
out.
Yeah,
Natalie, definitely.
Natalie, you're back. All right. Thank you, Roger, for all that. Yeah, I'll check out the YouTube and try to find that because she's a great singer. I'd like to see her band.
Well, you see even more of her then. We've got videos.
All right. But yeah, Roger, you're starting to start up a band again or a new band, or what are you trying to
Yeah, definitely trying to start some new. I got some material in my head and really just need some musicians to do it. I need a strong bassist.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I need a strong bassist.
I can do it.
Yeah.
Or drums.
I'm a drummer, man, and have been for a long time.
I can play guitar too, but yeah, or sing. But anyway, yeah, let's chat. But anyway, Natalie, take it away.
Okay, so like I said before, I'm an improvisationalist. So what I just played for you the first time, I forgot it because it's not a song that I have memorized. That song that I sang before was a whole improvisation. So you got to hear it for the first time. It was a one-hit wonder that my mind decided to toss in a.
Cool.
So now I'm gonna look for new notes, and you're gonna hear a whole different song. Hopefully, the piano doesn't die. I hope.
Yeah, I see someone behind you named Steven. What's he doing?
Oh, he is walking back to the room.
Hey, Steven, good luck on everything with the test and all that.
He said,
I see a dog. I saw Rigby.
Yeah, Rigby went after him. He's straight. He's straight. Okay, let's it always starts off the same, guys. I'm so sorry. To the water, if you hold me, 'cause with you I feel so holy, I'll cry in your arms if you let me, 'cause I've never felt this comfort, I've never felt so tender. I'm hoping that that you don't leave me here alone. I'm hoping I can call you my home. And if you hurt me now, I feel so torn. I might turn to stone and fall apart in front of your eyes like I did the first time. Ooh, like I did the first time. I'll hold your hand if you let me. 'Cause sometimes it's hard to walk on my own. And if you let me kiss your lips one time, I swear I can fly so high. You can see me try. 'Cause when you hold me, I feel holy. And when you hold my hand, I feel like I can walk and stand. But if you tell me that you don't need me, I will turn to stone and fall apart right in front of your eyes, like I did the first time. Like I did the first time. Mama says, don't you be a sad girl. She says you gotta be strong and rule your own world. But sometimes it gets lonely, and sometimes you want somebody to hold. But I know you gotta be strong on your own, so I won't fall apart like the first time. And if you hurt me, I'll learn to walk away. I'll walk away. Oh, 'cause stone is strong and you can't hurt me no more. So I'll be more bold than the first time, the first time. The first time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Rigby.
My piano was gonna die that whole time.
Tiffany, did you say something?
I said, woo! Talent!
Thank you so much.
When's your record coming out?
I wish, my goodness, I wish. Oh, my armpits are sweating. I'm sorry, that's so much information.
It's okay.
TMI, TMI.
Moved.
Welcome, Happy Ron Hill.
Oh, look who's here. Say hi to everybody.
Sure.
Oh,
Steven.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
He's stressed out.
It happens.
He's
happens.
Hard time with school.
Yeah. Didn't do too well on the test. But
I told him it'll be okay. Like things will get better.
That's not your fault. It's the teacher's fault.
Yeah, no, it's just pretty.
You'll be okay.
Well, it's not your fault. It's just you didn't have enough time to study.
I just feel like he picks things up different. Like everybody picks things up differently, education.
What class is it?
Pre-calculus.
Oh shoot! No wonder. That's like the hardest class I ever took in my life, and I
Yeah.
probably cheated. I must have cheated to pass that or something.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going? Happy Ron.
Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, happy
Hi. Hey, Ron.
Good to see you guys.
So Natalie, do you want to do your second song, and Steven, do you want to add to it?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, sorry. Yeah, he said yes, and he said, "What song are we playing?" And I'm just like, "Just make something."
Yeah, do a tune, and then Happy Ron if you after Natalie.
Yeah, happy Ron! I'm so excited.
Oh shoot! Yeah, so yeah, take it away, Steven and Natalie.
Okay.
Oh, I have a water somewhere.
Okay. I think I might have something really simple. Let's see. Oh, sorry.
Ooh, that's interesting. I walk 1,000 miles just to see what beauty lies beneath the surface. I'd wait for you to call my name from a distance. From a distance, I wish I wasn't so scared. I wish I was prepared for the adventures I'm about to take, the many mistakes I'm about to make, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. Where can I go with you now? I feel like I'm home. I'm so comfortable. Anywhere else feels so different. And I get so full of fear when you're not here. When you're not here.
Nice.
Wow, spooky. Ethereal. Mystical.
Yes, that was very interesting. I like that. Good. That was a
Team.
cool riff. Liking that a lot. So I'm glad we're live and that we got that captured. Welcome, Shahid. Welcome, Pagan Holiday. How you two doing?
Good. Stoked to be here.
Good.
So, Natalie and Steven, are you gonna stick around for a little bit or no? All right, cool. Yeah. Happy Ron Hill, take it away.
All right, cool. Thanks so much. My name's Happy Ron. I'm a songwriter from San Diego. For those of you who don't know, if you could do me a favor after I'm done, tell me how good the video was and whether or not my audio skipped because I've been having internet problems. And I just pushed a button. I think I fixed all of them. So I'm excited. I still want to find my heart a place in a world that's forgotten how to live with grace. People moving so fast that they never learn to dance, to build a life that starts with romance. The lost art of love. The lost art of love. She kissed my lips and we knew when they touched that we were finally home. It didn't take much, but time can take away its gifts. And now she's gone, wrapped in its mist. The lost art of love. The lost art of love. Should I just give up or leave the dream behind? Do I have the faith to risk it one more time? Crawling out of a hole 1,000 memories deep, I need to be ready to be found by what I seek. I know it won't come back till I start to let it in. It's time to learn the art of love again. The lost art of love. The lost art of love. The lost art of love. The lost art of love.
Nice. Happy Ron. Good
Cool.
stuff.
Was my video good and everything?
Yeah, I didn't see any problem with it.
Cool. It was running at like 30 megabits per second. I pushed a button. Suddenly it went up to 500 megabits per second. So I think that's pretty. So you want to hear something funny or want to hear a love song? Funny song or love song?
It's all you. I have no idea. Natalie, what do you think?
What was Natalie?
Hear it all. I want to hear it all. Play both.
I'll play both. Start with just a simple C, and then you add another chord called G. Just don't try to get too fancy, and keep the lyric sheet A. And then you add in a D minor, cause nothing could ever sound finer. And let it ring out strong. Everyone sings along. And every song circle in the world. 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 I never really had too many friends until I heard how voices blend. That's why I go back in again, because the songs never really end. I may not live too long, but maybe my songs will live on. think you know where I'm going. To every song circle in the world. 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 Oxytocin is my favorite hormone. Our brains make it when we're in the zone. When all our voices sing in the same tone, it helps us feel we're not really alone. And I'm not a scientist, but I feel like there's something you've missed. A place where our voices grew and made us feel connected to. That's every song circle in the world. 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 And open mics too.
Nice. It was a little crunchy. It sounded a little crunchy, but it sounded, I don't know, for some reason the guitar was a little crunchy. Or the, ukulele, but it was all right.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn on original sound. That's it.
Natalie been dancing, so that was good. Dancing with the dog.
Want me to do one more or what?
Yeah, go for it. Go do another one, and then we'll have Pagan Holiday, and I believe Shahid is next after Pagan.
So this is my song. I made a video in Baby Yoda. It's my most popular video ever. You can see it on YouTube. Everyone heads out to find their path in a life so full of storms. But we're not so tough that we've outgrown the road that leads us back home. Even the hardest heart will sometimes skip a beat when the world turns right side up and everything seems at peace. And the smallest crack can start to let in a little spark, even in the hardest heart. We try to stay the same until we see all our children need us to do. And the truth shines bright in their eyes. We must grow so they can too. Even the hardest heart will sometimes skip a beat when the world turns right side up and everything seems at peace. And the smallest crack can start to let in a little spark, even in the hardest heart. Some build a wall they can't get around, that they want us to help them break through. For no one hides without needing to be found by the warmth that they once knew. Even the hardest heart will sometimes skip a beat when the world turns right side up and everything seems at peace. And the smallest crack can start to let in a little spark, even in the hardest heart. Yay, Baby Yoda.
Yay, Baby Yoda.
That was lovely.
Thanks so much. I'll post my link in my video. My I have 100 videos up on YouTube going back 25 years if anybody wants to check them out.
Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna keep the mic going, passing it around. Feel free to stick around, Happy Ron, and you might be able to come up again if you want, if we don't go too late. But yeah, feel free to take off if you want to. But yeah, put your links in the chat. And then I believe Natalie put some kind of link to an Instagram if anyone wanted to go there, and I think she posts some improv stuff every once in a while. Yeah, and anyway, and then next up, Pagan Holiday. If Pagan Holiday's there.
What's up?
Well, welcome, Pagan. How you doing?
Pretty good. What's going on?
Chilling. So tell us a little bit about you, and then go for it.
Is my sound better than usual? Is it not the cracky bullshit that it usually is?
I'm hearing some weird noise, but I do a guitar sound check.
Where's my PlayStation? Is my PlayStation so loud? Better, yeah.
Are you on?
Yeah,
It might be the fan. The fan might be creating some weird noise, but because you have a fan going. Are you on your phone? All right. I think you have to turn on original sound, and so that's you might have to exit the meeting and go to settings, and then turn on enable original sound. It sounds. It sounds. Oh, you have it on? What? I don't know if you, try it again. That sounds good. That sounds good right there. So yeah, that sounds perfect. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, go for it. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm James, and I make music. I don't know. I'm not good at talking about myself.
All right. Let the music speak for itself.
I was trying to think about what to play, and then I kind of got off track.
Hold out now. Those ice caps melting down, and space inside a cloud. Captain, turn around. Hit me with your gamma ray. Standing in a hurricane. Brains are boiling like a refugee from a house that's burning, and the heat waves calling your name. She's got a cactus crown with a dot 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 on the ground, and she sings inside a sound. My Chevrolet Terraplane going round and round and round. You hit me with your gamma ray. Standing in a hurricane. Your brains are boiling like a refugee from a house that's burning, and the heat waves calling your name.
I forgot the lyrics of that. I was like winging it the whole fucking time. Woo! What up, Steven? Sweet tapestry or
What up? Good to see you.
I know bro's getting sweet. I'm working on my whatever this is going on. Let's see.
Oh, the profile looks great. It looks good from the side.
No, I gotta cut it though, dude.
All y'all got vicious hair. I'm just saying.
Thank you. I like the beard. You got like a I don't know, somebody who's got like some wisdom going on. It's like a wisdom beard.
I appreciate it. It's if wisdom in here isn't knowing how little you know, by that standard alone, I am a wise person.
All right. Well, hey, that's the mark of a smart person, knowing that you don't know everything.
All right, James. What else do you got for us?
All right, let me see if I can remember all of these lyrics.
James, you got to grow your beard out now.
Yeah, it doesn't grow, dude. It's like a mix between Cheech and Joe Dirt.
Oh god.
Let's see.
Welcome, around people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accepted that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. Well, the time to you is one second, and you better stop living here, sing like a stone, for the times they are a changing jam. Come writers and critics on sides with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance will come again, and don't speak too soon, for the wind still it's been, and there's no telling you that it's slaving. For the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are a changing. Come, mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. The million daughters of your command, and the old road is rapidly fading. All that you get out of new one, if you can't lend a hand, for the times they are a shaking. Oh fuck! I forgot the lyrics of that song. Damn it! I haven't been playing lately. I don't know how much time I got. I might be able to remember one more. All my lyrics.
Dang.
Let's see.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna finish the song? Are you gonna finish the song?
Right.
Sorry about that. I don't know what that was. Are
What
you
the
there, James?
f- is that? Who got the?
Not ringing on my end now.
That was me. That was my fault. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, what's gonna happen, James? Are you gonna do another song or?
Yeah, I'll just do another one. I totally fucked that one up.
It sounded cool. Cool.
Alright, I'll just do this because I know this by heart. I'm gonna capo. kind of gave out there a couple times.
It sounded good to me. Nice. Good stuff. All right. Well, thank you, Pagan Holiday. Stick around if you want to. We're going to be passing the mic around. That was awesome. Shahid, you are technically up next.
Thanks, Justin. Great to be with you all. My name's Shahid. I live in San Francisco. And I think I might kick a rhyme, sing a song. If that sounds good.
Do you want to do the entertainment portion first, or do you want to kind of tell us a little bit about yourself first, and then after you do the arts, then tell us about yourself, or which?
I might do the self intro after if it's all the same.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Word. Tell me if you hear anything right now. Not so much.
Silence. I hear silence.
Yeah.
The sound of silence.
Okay, so I was trying to see if I could play my Ableton track through Zoom. I don't know if that's going to work, but let me see if, tell me if you hear anything now. Yeah?
I hear a little bit, but
it's not coming through, right? Okay, yeah, no worries. So I might just do it a cappella, if that's all good?
Yeah.
Word. So yeah, I started a street poetry convergence in San Francisco way back in the day in 2003. So this is kind of a track from that. We can't turn a blind eye to the challenges that we find. Too many people abused at the same time. Make needs on a massive scale, put us in a bind now. Justice is hard to find in this world. The flag of the unseen furled into the oblivion hurled. From the rock of this world, polish ourselves a pearl. Go to any park in any city. During the daytime, it's mighty pretty. At night, there'll be people looking for space. Anywhere to lay my head just for one night. A place. Justice is hard to find in this world. The flag of the unseen furled into the oblivion hurled. From the rock of this world, polish ourselves a pearl. Go to any jail, visit a jail, you'll find innocence. People denied freedom, it makes no sense. A system rigged against us is a fate far worse than the back of any bus, y'all. Justice is hard to find in this world. The flag of the unseen furled into the oblivion hurled. From the rock of this world, polish ourselves a pearl. Around the planet, military bases, American guns in hundreds of places, death machines in $1,000,000 cases, bodies in pieces without faces. Justice is hard to find in this world. The flag of the unseen furled into the oblivion hurled. From the rock of this world, polish ourselves a pearl. That's Justice. It's on SoundCloud. I'll throw a link in.
Yay!
Yeah, right. Thank you. It's got like kind of a groovy house beat underneath it. So it's kind of like a bit of a Chicago dance track. And maybe I'll just spit the rhyme from the song I've been working on. The one I was going to play you off my Ableton if I could get it to work. The lyrics to that, at least. I wrote this on a camping trip on the Yuba River for July 4th, probably 2, maybe 3 years ago. So 3 generations ago, a war consumed the whole world. What for? Millions were slaughtered from Warsaw to Okinawa, but that's not the worst that our species saw. The world's worst criminals, they built an agency, an engine for crimes against humanity, invasions, assassinations. Coups d'etat in independent foreign nations paved the way for human rights violations, murdering priests, raping nuns, mining harbors, killing sons, embezzling funds, bribery, oil extraction. Each war served to enrich a different faction, but in action, always winning. Weapons companies, their executives grinning, their hair thinning, yet trying to live forever. Their greed, paved forests, mountains, deserts, whatever, impeded their conquest together. Today, we fear the weather. Every year more brutal. People die in wildfires and wars for crude oil. Climate chaos was contrived by a feudal mercantilist imperial agenda. Wars for profit turning rivers magenta are basically Wall Street trashing the rental. See, each era's crimes compound those unresolved. Murder, mysteries, and mass unsolved. It's called history. Studying can solve our cycles of oppressions. We need to evolve. So in 50 years, the CIA built an empire. The fears of a planet on the funeral pyre burned. Fossil fuels drive the temperature higher, melt the ice caps, dry the glaciers. Habitat destruction, species erasure, driven by the insatiable greed of a culture without vegetables. Meat for every meal is unsustainable, but that's what Wall Street puts on your table, spinning lies to construct false fables from the Pentagon Papers to the WikiLeaks cables. After Nixon, down the lies continued later, so Reagan's legacy is creating Al-Qaeda. The CIA trained them. A parade of corruption, Afghanistan to Nicaragua, training rebels from Kabul to Managua, not just to wage rogue foreign policy, but eventually to bring home a calamity. The CIA's crimes against humanity include mass incarceration. Here's the plan, see? Run drugs into LA and Miami, arm traffickers, spark a war in the streets, kill police, blame it on a crime wave, then jail a generation of slaves. Each era's crimes compound those unresolved. Murder, mysteries, and mass unsolved. It's called history. Studying can solve our cycles of oppressions. We need to evolve. Drug war, military police, investing in prisons instead of universities. That's the predictable fruits of impunity for violence, abuses of community from Pacific Islands that will cease to be, to hurricane killing folks in Haiti, to collateral damage, dead bodies strewn everywhere. The intel's always shoddy, to 3,000 people killed in NYC. That's what we see of the CIA's legacy of ashes, imperial fascists. People want security on a plate. Frederick Douglass told us to us straight, just like MLK or Eisenhower, head of state. The hate we see rising is reprising decades of terror. KKK that the CIA is now spreading everywhere in every way, from drone strikes killing babies today to wars for new soil, plundering more oil, ensuring that our planet will continue to boil. Foil the plot. It's the only chance we've got. Seize the reins. Our species can maintain only if we overcome and close these institutions. We can do it together. See through the illusions, each era's crimes, compound those unresolved. Murder, mysteries, and mass unsolved. It's called our story. We can't be absolved of our cycles of oppressions until we end them all.
That was awesome.
We're not. Thanks,
Wow.
brother.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yay.
Good looking out. Right on, y'all. I appreciate that. So yeah, maybe just have it perform. I'll just do a couple words of self-intro. So, I'm an MC, I'm a DJ, I'm a lawyer, congressional candidate, and the art, the politics, the movement, the expression for me are kind of inseparable. So I came up organizing street actions and shutdowns of weapons manufacturers under the Bush administration, had a chance to fight in court to establish marriage equality very early in that struggle, back long before Democrats supported the rights of our LGBTQ neighbors. Had a chance to fight in federal court for campaign finance reform, led a couple nonprofits, one at the national level, particularly focused on police surveillance, and I just won 80,000 votes in November to replace Nancy Pelosi as San Francisco's voice in the House, and thinking about doing it again, insofar as we managed to move the speaker left on half a dozen issues, and we won more votes than anybody ever has against her in her 33-year career. And I'm eager to get constitutional conscience in Congress. The stuff we're talking about on the mic, this consciousness can't be relegated to culture. It should be represented as well in politics. And I hope to help usher in a more humane, sustainable, just future. And I'll drop a link in the chat to our campaign site if anybody wants to check it out. Please feel free to share the link with your friends. I'll put in also my social media handle on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that. Thanks for having me, Justin. It's great to be here.
Thank you so much, Shahid. Anyone really quick have any questions before he may have to go? I know you've been kind of busy as far as you've been doing interviews, with various podcasts and Rolling Stone. I saw a video that you did the other day and everything, and and on your Instagram it looked like that you were talking about a fight for 15, and any words on that on how you think that's gonna be playing out?
Word. Yeah, thank you. The interview I think you were talking about was with Brianna Joy Gray and Virgil Texas. I was super honored to be. It was the first time I had a chance to speak on a program with journalist David Sirota or one of my political heroes, Seattle City Council member Kashama Sawant. Councilmember Sawant was sort of the visionary, first mover establishing a basic minimum wage at a livable standard. And just to be clear, a $15 minimum wage is not a living wage. It's the compromise. A living wage in the United States in this day and age is $25 an hour. And that's where the federal minimum wage would frankly need to be set in order to keep track with either cost of living or inflation or advances in worker productivity. And it's interesting that Congress isn't even talking about that. The part that I find particularly galling, and I would say the audacity, I think is the right word to use, of 8 Democratic senators, every one of which is a millionaire, voting against the right of Americans to work, to not be in poverty while working full-time. You can work full-time employment at the moment in the United States, and at the federal minimum wage, you can't afford enough comfortably to even rent an apartment in most US cities. That's unacceptable. There's no reason that we should allow poverty wages in the richest country in the world. And there's absolutely no reason that we should tolerate Democrats who side with Wall Street against working Americans, especially at a time like this when, the very definitions of class to some extent are being redrawn. It used to be if you were rich enough to live off your investments, then you live off your investments. And if you work for a living, then you put in your time. These days, if you work for a living, if you're an essential worker, you're not only putting in your time, but you're putting yourself, your life, your family at risk to put food on the table. And everybody's honoring essential workers, and that's lovely. Let's pay people a decent wage. And I don't think that's a lot to ask for. And I think it's certainly not a lot to ask of Democrats. And the fact that it involved Democrats killing the proposal that would have included increase in the federal minimum wage in the COVID stimulus bill, the fact that it's not included is inexcusable. It's a failure of the Senate. It's a failure of Democrats. It's frankly a reflection of the system of bipartisan corporate rule that we need to overcome. And I'm proud to be one of the voices challenging the corporate center. There are a great many of us, millions around the country, that have had the honor and privilege and opportunity to wage that struggle in the streets, in the courts, in Washington, in city councils from coast to coast. And I'm eager to get my city a voice to not only fight for 15, but to fight for just wages, 25, to fight for a Green New Deal, to fight for universal health care, to go to the mat for the American people. I'm an immigrant to this country. My family came here when I was 2, and it really was as literally as seeking freedom and opportunity. And I'm a child of the military industrial complex. I wouldn't be an American if we didn't run around supporting military dictatorships in other countries that have undermined people's rights. And that's the story of my family's migration. And I'm aware of the intergenerational privilege we each have in being in this place at this time. I'm particularly, lucky just in terms of educational privilege and, having had a chance to fight for gay rights, to having challenged the military industrial complex, to advance sustainability and having had those opportunities in my past. And I hope to marshal that expertise and that awareness, that history on behalf of my city and we the people of the United States.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm really, really glad that what you're doing, and I'm wishing you the best of luck with everything. Does anybody have any questions for Shahid? I know we have V, EXO, Natalie. looks like Natalie might be kind of en route to somewhere, or Steven. But any questions for Shahid? Looks like you got so you dropped your Twitter, and I'll put that all into the Facebook comments and everything. But
Thanks, Tom.
yeah, really glad you could make it. It's always always happy to chat with you. Real quick, I mean, do you have any tips, like how do we get people elected like you, progressive kind of, people, like what's your kind of your take on that, on how to build that grassroots movement and get people elected?
All starts at the community level and the root, right? So getting a small network of people together who share a vision, and then growing it, strategically mapping out who in the community you want to reach. And at the same time that you're doing that kind of targeted outreach, doing it broad spectrum as well. I came up, some of my earliest acts were public speak outs and organizing basically spoken word artists and MCs at train stations. And that was sort of the action model back for me in the early 2000s, both in San Francisco and in Washington, DC, when I was working in the nonprofit sector. And that kind of community building, because it's in public, I think I might have talked a little bit about this on that podcast that you were mentioning, but there's a huge value to occupying, even for brief periods, public space. Because when movements hold public space, it enlarges the sphere of people who are engaged with it. Because most of the time when we host a meeting or an event, if you don't know it's happening, it never crosses your awareness, right? But when you're in public, you cross the awareness of everyone who passes through, right? And it doesn't take many people. I mean, 3 MCs can hold down a public space without amplification, at least as far as their voices can go. You get an amplification system of any kind, even a small one. And, especially you bring out a drum or you get you some rhythm, and then next thing you know, you got a party. And, the inclusive principle I see you demonstrating here, like passing the mic, that was a thing that in DC and San Francisco, both, we'll get huge crowds of dozens of people, and it's literally just like, just passing the mic. And I remember the very first time we did it in San Francisco, sort of in July 2003, this kid, he couldn't have been more than like 11, hops off a bike and just rocks this rhyme in Spanish. And we just it blew our minds, and stuff like that will happen. People have capacities and talents and interests. And if you just create a space, they can fill it. And there's enormous value to the occupation of public space. That doesn't go so much to getting people elected. That's more about shifting culture. But I think of that as an inextricable piece. In Nevada, the far leftist voices just took over the state's Democratic Party. And they did that by organizing on the inside and building their ranks and recruiting more people to join and ultimately outvoting the other side. The biggest difference between that and getting anybody elected is that's a statewide process. And in most places, you don't need to run most offices, you don't have to run statewide. Short of state executive offices, most elections, the vast majority of them are in a discrete district, right? So the congressional district that I ran to represent is only, and it doesn't extend beyond, and it's not even all of, but it's most of San Francisco. And so, this idea of holding down a particular piece of the puzzle. So like, in Nevada, they had to build their ranks across the whole state. Ultimately, each election cycle is a race to see how many people you can get the message to, inform, inspire, and then mobilize, at least to cast a vote, and ideally to connect you to other people. I think the real magic in the sauce right now, as we're thinking about this moment in history, is viral campaigning. So the idea of empowering your supporters to enlarge your sphere of support. A lot of campaigns historically have had a very top-down linear structure. And as an organizer, long before I ran for office, I think that there are, and I think Bernie 2016 and even more so 2020 demonstrated ways that decentralized participation can unlock things that no centralized campaign ever could. And, I'm eager to build a campaign like that over the next 2 years with your help. So please check out the website and share it. And if you're thinking about running for office where you are, just start with your family and friends, make a list, go to each one of them, ask them for names, follow up with those people, get yourself in every public space that you can, just be as visible as you can so people get comfortable with you, and share your voice where you can. That's an enormous opportunity and privilege to share my views and to help influence the public debate. And anybody who's considering it, I will say that it's a very unforgiving sort of experience. It can be very brutal, but however rough it might be, the future needs it. And if you feel committed to your community, then we need your voice in the public sphere. So yeah, big shout out to anybody who wants to do it, and an invitation if you're interested in it. We've got a small channel where we connect people thinking about running for office with a commitment to defend the future. So please don't hesitate to reach out. I'll put an email address in the chat as well. Awesome. Or you can DM us on any of these platforms.
Sweet. All right. Well, Natalie, V, Pagan, EXO, any questions? Steven, or anything, any words for Shahid in the Bay Area?
I was wondering what your opinion on whether or not the Democrats will actually keep pushing forward for a $15 minimum wage after they took it out of the budget reconciliation. Do you personally think they will?
I think Bernie will. I think the squad will. When we say the Democrats, ultimately who we're talking about is Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, and I know they absolutely, most certainly will not. I'd love to be proven wrong. I see the battle lining up between the corporate wing of the party and the part of the party that is committed to communities. And, we're going to have to force the hand of the establishment. Biden won't do it left up to his own devices. And I think that Harris won't left to her own devices, but she will press if she thinks that history will judge her for it. So ultimately, our job as a civilization, as a movement, as a people, is to make sure that we're writing a history that forces the hand of these politicians. So, I would describe the Democratic Party largely as a weather vane, and we the people are the weather. So, we just got to make the wind blow.
All right, thank you.
Right on. Thanks for your song earlier too. That was dope. It was good to hear you.
Thank you. You too, man. I love your verses.
Yeah, all in this together. Creative people, we come together. It looked like there was another question, Justin. I don't know.
Yeah, EXO does. But Shahid, do you want to drop your SoundCloud so I can put that out there?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Totally.
While you're doing that, thank you, Steven, for that question. That was really thank you for that. I know you have a lot of you're very informed, and you have a lot of you educate me a lot of times and with a lot of my questions, and so appreciate your music and your involvement with everything political and all that. So EXO, what was your question?
I just wanted to say thank you for challenging Nancy Pelosi. Not a big fan of corporate Democrats, and it's unfortunate how every election cycle they get away with co-opting a lot of the ideas from the left, and they diffuse it. And the result has been a lot of stagnant change, if we could even call it change. And it's just much appreciated that you're putting pressure on the left.
Thank you, brother. That means a lot to me. I appreciate that. We're all in this together, and I frankly don't know what else would be worthwhile to do at a time like this. In my generation, a lot of people sort of went along to get along, but I see the bankruptcy of that just written as plain as the sky when it's blood red at high noon, like it was. I think that was a day in September last year, and might have been late August. But this is no time to be towing the line.
Yeah.
Word up. So, it was great to be with you. Thank you again. Please reach out, keep the beats going. Really good to hear you all. Justin, I hope to reconnect again with you soon.
Awesome. Thank you, Shahid. You're an amazing person. Keep it up. Let's chat soon.
Right on. Much love, y'all. Peace.
All right. Take care. Peace. EXO.
So I thought I'd give this a shot. However, I've been testing my audio in the background, and I'm not too impressed with it. So maybe you guys could let me know how it's coming through.
Oh, shoot. James, did you have a question? Oh, shoot.
But he split.
He split. What was your question? I can ask him because we have his email. What's up?
Well, he was talking about, the minimum wage increase, but I was going to just kind of bring up the fact that
minimum wage increases usually fall victim to, you know, the perils of trickle down economics. Kind of like, yeah, we raise that, but then the guys upstairs think, oh, we got to get tax cuts. We got to, you know, raise our stuff because we can't make it. They give the excuse. I don't mean to like take into XO's time or anything, but yeah, I don't know. I had like kind of a long-winded semi question of his opinion of just like creating a cap of what kind of the heads of companies can make, because when our rate, you know, wages go up, prices go up, inflation goes up, but that's because they drive that, because they need to make the same profit margins that they're making currently, you know, like no matter what happens, it always evens back out to the same bullshit because we don't have the same regulations and kind of standards that set us up for strength in the 50s and 40s and post-war, you know, like post-depression. Roosevelt brought in a lot of new policies that were, at the end of the day, they were socialist policies that worked for, you know, the betterment of our you know, our country. It brought jobs, brought all this stuff, and it brought a lot of these kind of things that today people will use, but they'll sit there and say fuck socialism, you know, and unemployment and welfare and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, the guys on top still make their shit because, you know, the whole economic policy of trickle down. They think they gotta. I don't know. I'm kind of losing myself. I smoked a bowl.
Yeah, dude. How long did you have your hand up? I didn't notice it.
For a little bit.
Oh my gosh! You gotta be more like assertive, like show your face and like wave or something.
If there's one thing I'm not, it's like assertive.
Can anyone chime in on what James was saying?
I'll speak to that. I think you have a really valid point. And we have to ask ourselves whether or not the mechanisms of change have really been implemented. If you look at, for example, the Roosevelt era, where we have what you classified as socialist policy, one could argue that it was just still capitalistic policy because the fundamental fundamental means of production itself had not changed. If you look at the workplace was left undemocratized. That lack of democracy within the workplace, excuse me. Sorry about that. The lack of democracy in the workplace left employees still beholden to the capitalist. So what we had there in the Roosevelt era was a regulation policy. It was policy, Keynesian economics that was used to try to rebalance the offset the capitalist system had led us down. However, one could argue that those kinds of policies are ineffective because they can be withered away and eroded over time.
Changed and just minute details kind of just make big differences. I was actually I was watching something. They were talking about the what is it? The Amazon union dispute going on right now, and I was thinking, you know, we really. At the bottom line, we're not a democracy. We're an oligarchy. We're ruled by all these corporate interests and lobbyists and all that kind of shit. So at the end of the day, you can't really have a democracy when the corporations that rule this democracy are totalitarian themselves. Kind of, you know, they're like
absolutely.
Those kind of those moral values that they're supposed to be kind of championing and shit. You know, everybody wants to chant freedom, but they don't want to give it to us. You know, like
yeah, they placate us. I feel like you really hit the nail on the head with the usage of the word totalitarianism, because generally every work institution itself is a totalitarian institution. Very few people make the decisions, and the rest of us live with those decisions.
Yeah, no days off. Just kidding.
We are basically becoming the cyberpunk dystopian future that all those 80s movies warned about.
But it's not that cool, Steven. I wish it was cooler than this.
I know. At least we get something out of it.
I don't have a lot of shit to talk about cyberpunk. It works relatively well on my thing, and it's okay. It's just falls prey to the same thing that every game, especially Ubisoft games, dude. It's just I feel aimless. I feel like nothing really matters. The story is I'm not following along. I'm not invested in it.
But we're talking about the cultural theme of cyberpunk.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that shit's cool. Except I don't think we're gonna be so heavily like with like Japanese letters all over. that was an aspect of our xenophobia in the 80s when like we were scared that all the Asian countries were going to take over as economic superpowers.
Is it still left in the past? I mean, there's a lot of saber rattling over China.
That's true. That's true. But it's more tech now, and I guess, and that's where it's heading. It's not so much appliances and fucking cars and shit.
Well, like China has its advancements in technology. For example, they have like quantum radar, which makes all modern stealth technology irrelevant because of quantum entanglement of the particles, which makes any radar signature or reduction of radar signature just obsolete.
Yeah, it's insane, dude. Technology is so crazy. I don't even understand what quantum computing is like.
Nor do I.
But hey, I'm sorry. I don't mean to take up a bunch of your time. Just ignore.
I'm enjoying this. So thank you.
Thank you.
So I may not even get very far into this because
hold on, James. I'm emailing Shahid right now. What's the question? What do I type what's the question?
I don't know. I'll message you because I'll need a more concise way to kind of get my point across.
All right. Yeah. No, because I'm in contact with him through email and you know, I forgot to give him the link, so he was like looking around for the link for a long time, and I didn't check my email, and so like that's why he got here kind of late. But and all that. But yeah, I feel bad that I didn't like notice your hand. Next time, just like type it in the chat or like say hello. I'm here.
For sure.
Yeah. Next time. But yeah, when you get a chance, just seriously, just send me Instagram me the question. I'll send to him because he, I think, I'm gonna try to put on another event, like a sort of like a multicultural sort of festival, and I'm hoping to get all of you guys and then him to come back, and we'll do another kind of thing like this in the maybe April or something. But anyway, XO, what's going on?
Can we do a levels check?
Yes.
Oh, hold on.
Completely acoustic.
Yeah, let me fix that. That's a bummer.
I heard that. I hear that.
Not too hot?
No? Do something? Original sound's not on. So you need to enable original sound, which if you're on a laptop, you got to go to settings.
I have that open, and where can I find that specifically?
So you go to audio settings, and then you go to like, the audio portion, and then you should say enable original sound when you go to there.
Gotcha. Oh, you know what? Let me click on advanced and see if it's there.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. So you go to audio, keep scrolling, and then enable, show in meeting an option to enable original sound, and then once you do that, at the top left, you're gonna see turn on original sound, and you click that button.
Oh, okay. Thank you for troubleshooting with me.
Yeah.
All right, so it's enabled. Let's give this a shot. How are you doing that?
It's even like
Freaking amazing.
So this is not an original. I'm not a very original guy, but I'm inspired by this track. So this track is called "The Most Hated," and I feel like it's a fitting theme. There's not much love for socialism.
Nice.
Thanks.
I think
I
you
hope
might
that
need
was
to.
audible.
I think you might need to turn up the guitar a little bit.
Oh, really? Don't tell me that.
Try it just without the like. Just try without the backing track.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn my. You guys want more?
It's because I'm hearing. It's weird. I think he has original audio, but what I'm hearing is I'm hearing the strum of the and the like. Are you? So are you? Is it just like what are you using as a microphone? Is the microphone just picking up?
I'm using the webcam.
Okay, so yeah, the webcam's picking up. It's picking up, you know, when you're hitting the guitar, it's picking up the acoustics of that and the sound of everything. So what
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm running through a VST, so.
what you need is like I don't know. Do you have anything like this?
Audio box? Yeah, I'm running one of those right now.
Okay, well you're gonna need to plug it. You would need if you had it plugged into the computer, then we wouldn't hear any of the acoustics.
So I'm doing it that way, but I wasn't able to get the audio to go from the audio box from the VST and Ableton to
Okay.
Zoom here. I'm a little bit of a troglodyte.
So when you do that, you're gonna have to get a mixer, and then you'll go from the out of the mixer to to this to get any kind of other outside things going on. Like
Gotcha.
effects. But it didn't sound like terrible, and I think it was just we got the picture of it, but it didn't sound 100% clean as possible, because it was like a little bit like it was like back and forth of distortion and the acoustics kind of fighting.
Yeah, it's what's had me apprehensive to join a live session because I figured that would be an issue. I figured that maybe
Do
a
you have
digital mixer would probably do the bill.
Do you have a mixer at all?
No.
No mixer. I wonder if there's a different way to go about it. I mean,
Megan, go acoustic for a moment.
yeah, you could go acoustic. Yeah.
I don't have necessarily anything that prepared, so I'll just kind of fall back on the old reliable tune. Just give me a moment, I'll prepare the acoustic guitar. Okay. All right, so let's see.
Sing it. Sing it.
Not a singer.
Just try it. Just try singing it.
Oh no.
You know the words?
Audios will crack and it's not good stuff. Yeah.
I don't even remember the words of that, but that sounded good.
That's one of my favorite music songs.
Yeah, it's a very inspiring song. So I don't want to occupy too much time here. I don't really have much here to show off.
Stevens.
Remember what Shaw had said, occupy the space. Occupy the space.
Occupy the space. That was
okay.
exactly
Here, how about this one?
Dang. That was awesome, dude. You giving freaking Strawberry Girls a run for their money on that one.
That's Thomas Herrick. Follow Troy. You got a death wish, Johnny Truant.
Oh, yeah, go. Shoot. I thought that was original.
No. So I'm willing to
Well,
pass.
you could do an original like that since you can cover that, so that means you can write an original similar to that.
Yeah. So it's like you just gotta borrow enough, but give enough that nobody realizes how much I'm borrowing.
Yep. Shoot. Hagen, are you still there? You wanted to do anything? I feel bad we didn't freaking have you ask Shawhead a question.
Yeah, I'm still here. Hold on a second.
Damn, I'm really mad at myself that I didn't see your hand and but yeah, I'm emailing him right now, and I told him that you'll be getting me a question. I'm emailing him also, like, I want to do a multicultural festival and with but I want to do it more organized rather than like an open mic, like EXO at this time, Pagan at this time, and then Shawhead headlining kind of thing, hopefully, and whatnot. But we'll have to try to get his thing, and same with you, EXO. Try to get your stuff all dialed in and get a mixer, borrow a mixer or something, or I don't know.
It's an excuse for me to spend a little money.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, they have pretty cheap ones. I have a tiny little mixer. It's this big, and it works. I wonder if there's we can actually get on a call with some more techie type of people, and they might have a solution for you that I'm not aware of. But do you have any microphones?
What's that? No microphones.
You have no microphones? All right. Huh. That's another problem. But anyway.
Yes.
All right. Well, Pagan, what do you got for us?
I don't know. It's gonna. Mine.
Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. I fumbled through my closet, found my cleanest dirty shirt. Then I washed my face and combed my hair and stumbled down the stairs to meet the day. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing love that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday that makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying that's half as lonesome as the sound of a sleeping city sidewalk and Sunday morning coming down. In the park I saw a daddy with a laughing little girl that he was swinging. And I lit my first and watched a small kid playing with a can that he was kicking. I don't know if I'm putting the lyrics up again. Then I headed down the street and somewhere far away a lonely bell was ringing. nothing short of dying. It's as lonesome as the sound of a sleeping city sidewalk and Sunday morning coming down. I don't know. I fucking forgot. I forgot all the lyrics, dude. I haven't.
EXO likes your voice, and I do too.
Pretty much the whole song, wasn't it? That was great.
I think maybe. I feel like I left a verse out, dude.
I didn't miss it. That was good stuff.
Yeah, your voice is awesome. The song's cool. Wait, was that your song or no?
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing, but yeah, yeah.
Wait, you wrote that last song?
Oh, no. That was a Johnny Cash song.
I was gonna say it sounded familiar. I was like, who is it? But
I
yeah,
thought, is that like the song you're doing? But yeah.
shoot. So you're doing all right? I know you had a little visit to the ER.
Yeah.
Did? Don't know what set it off, but yeah, I started like puking blood and stuff.
Oh shit. Are you all right?
Yeah, it's like I guess it's gastritis and probably I've had like a very unhealthy lifestyle for the last long time. So I got to make some changes.
Make some changes, man. We need you around. Make some changes.
Dad.
Yeah.
Dad changes.
Punk rock is not as sustainable as we'd like it to be. Technology isn't there yet, but hey, man, keep kicking.
They're noble changes.
Indeed.
I'm trying. Sorry, Ava was showing me a bunny she drew.
Nice. Yeah. We need you to keep recording some albums and also doing some of your electronic stuff. So you gotta stick around for a while, please.
People, I don't even know what I was gonna say.
How has music been for each of you guys?
How's what?
The music making. How's the music making been going?
It's been the same as always, just making it. Making it and then putting it on like SoundCloud and then forgetting it.
Oh shoot, yeah.
That's my cycle.
Oh, that's good. I've been kind of the opposite. Just not making it.
Hey, but those are like the best times because then you kind of it's like shaking a bottle, you know. You kind of just don't do nothing, or it's like you got a Mentos. It's like a slow release into your Pepsi or whatever, you know, your Pop Rocks and shit. A slow release Pop Rocks bomb of creativity.
Well, Steven, also, if you're not making it right now, and you are because you've been coming to the open mics every here and there and playing when you can. I know you're kind of busy a lot with work and school and stuff, but if you're not making it as much as you'd like, maybe that is like a sign of a sorts that maybe you should get into running for politics kind of stuff, running for office.
You're absolutely right. Let it start here. Steven, 2024.
Yes. No, 2022. There's a lot of offices available in 2022.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Midterms are coming.
Local, state to the
Local elections are coming up next year, huh?
Yep. And I don't know. I was just thinking. I was like, I'm planning to run, but like you're like way more knowledgeable than me, and so like it's like I was thinking like maybe Steven should for whatever he wants. Even Natalie, anybody, Pagan, you guys, EXO.
Going up against Devin Nunes in this district.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. That's the plan. But
That sucks ass.
Good luck, dude. He's got the entire.
Everybody sucks ass. It's like.
Oh shoot! I'm gonna need a lot of. I need to have, all of you. I'm gonna have to be asking a lot of questions, like because I have a lot of questions already, and I'll have to start writing them down actually now. But it's like I'm like thinking it's like I have a lot to learn. Maybe I should just get these guys to run instead.
I'll go to like a town hall or something when Devin Nunes is speaking, and like raise our hands and stuff. Kind of ask like different variations of the question of like how does Trump's butthole taste? How deep in it has he been?
Nice. Look, I heard Trump's butthole is quite roomy. Is that true? That I'm surprised the guy got off as scot-free as he did, being such a fan for him in the beginning. But I think it's because he got pushed to the side pretty quickly, like early on, and so he's just been keeping his head down for the most part. Weird.
At the state level, I believe that he's facing possible charges, so they're still following through with investigations and all the legal formalities.
Oh, really? He is?
Mhm.
Dang, I've been keeping up on like what's going on with Devin specifically.
Oh, I wasn't talking. I'm sorry. I'm not. I was talking. I thought we were still talking about Trump.
Oh, yeah. I really hope New York throws everything at Trump.
I think Georgia's following up.
Because that call or what?
Yeah.
Call for Lindsey Graham?
That call he had made to the governor, like, I just need 11,000 votes found.
How could you do that to Ryan? Ryan?
I also heard that Lindsey Graham also made a call too, and he might be facing some trouble for that too.
It'd be nice if there was consequences for once.
Yeah.
Graham's such a little wiener ass worm, dude.
Pretty much all of them.
I think that's how you get in the club.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking that if Justin does convince us all to run, will you be our booking agent? Because like we need somebody to help us to go on the road. You know, like we need roadies.
Yeah.
I'll be our campaign manager.
Well, Natalie, are you running too?
It's like,
Please,
what?
please run.
My face over here.
Oh shoot.
She's supporting small business.
I'm supporting small businesses.
So she'll be part of Steven's cabinet overlooking the FDA. She's over here inspecting a burger.
He's like, food and drugs?
Dang. That was good. That was good. Shoot. I don't know. Who's playing?
I'm sorry. I'm doodling.
Doodle. No, doodle a song. Steven, are you doing a doodle?
Was not doodling an original.
Steven, are you eating?
I am. I do feel like I don't really have anything other than like some chord progressions. Maybe I can play the same thing over and over again, and one of you guys can improv over it, maybe.
I think I know a guy.
Well, I don't know. The syncing is going to be way off.
Yeah. Give me a count off.
I don't know. Yeah, let me see.
Pagan, you need to ask your question in one, either in this chat or in the Instagram, so I can send it to Shahid. No rush. But no, I'd be curious to see. He might want to like get your email because he might be like, well, let me ask him, let me talk to him personally. But because he does, because then I would have to like forward his message to you. So if you want to send your email with that message, then he could just respond and email back to you.
Yeah, just as a warning though, I tend to like ramble. I mean, I always kind of like come back to a point, but it's a long journey to that destination.
Yeah, just send him a paragraph, send him a page. It doesn't matter, and he's pretty good at responding. Back to questions because that's he's actually like a real person that like how it's supposed to be. Like if someone's running for politics and you're supposed to be able to like message your congressman and assemblyman, like, but it's like now you can't really do that. Like I've tried to send messages to like different public figures or whatever, and it's like you have to I guess there's ways to get a hold of them, but like probably not like Nunes or like Mathis and all them. Like it's kind of hard.
I made a Twitter just to send them messages about how much they suck. I don't use it very much, but if I get an alert about them, like dude, you know that guy Matt Gaetz?
Sounds familiar.
Congressman or senator or whatever. Look him up. Does he not look like a bad guy in Dick Tracy, the movie Dick Tracy?
Nick
Yes,
Gaetz.
that's what you're talking about. Matt Gaetz?
looks like a Dick Tracy villain. Like he looks like the like the cartoonishly evil Ken doll. You know what I mean? He's fucking. Honestly, he's creepy. His smile is like it's like
He adopted a Puerto Rican boy for was it to fake diversity or something like that, like fake for like diversity photos, basically. Be like, yeah, and I support Latino rights and stuff in America.
Everybody makes empty promises.
What was that, Natalie?
Any program for any cultural awareness or any kind of thing from a Republican senator, the Republican side, because it was just nothing. They don't care about people of color, dude. They kind of just care about their base demographic of like. I guess now they were talking about how they're trying to switch more to a populist, ever since Trump, the populist, like more working class white Christian. And
I would argue that they worry about people of color as props.
Yeah, no, it's
so long as they're instrumental.
They're trying to turn away into more of like a populism worldview, or at least outwardly. But the funny thing is that like the crazy QAnon, always Trump wing of the Republican Party that they let grow and fester for their own political gain is now pretty much taking over the party. People like Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene, those freaking people, and Trump still owning CPAC, like pretty much.
Yeah. It's a real problem on their hands. We have the radicalization of a group of people since we had like Fox News and the taking away of the fairness doctrine, resulting in there being just a one-sided echo chamber that began on public, or not public, but cable television and AM news radio, and that's been festering for years. And maybe their heyday, might be fair to say, was during the Bush administration, Bush Jr. And what's followed since then has been, we have this, I think it's really picked up during the Obama administration, has been very fine distillation of their beliefs ever since we saw the Tea Party take off. We see this refinement of this extremism, and it's now blossomed come 2016, where we have social media and Cambridge Analytica targeting people on Facebook and creating these hyperbolic, or not hyperbolic, but hyper. I mean, they're the hyperbolic rhetoric, but these echo chambers kind of got turned up to 11 with these targeted responses, these targeted media. And then when you have Trump come into office and start his kind of war on the media and alternative facts, that's when it went full blown. And then you see these news organizations like OANN pop up and Newsmax pop up, and now Fox can't even hold on to its viewership because you have more extreme versions of this. All these people who are feeding off of fear media. It's a vicious circle.
Well, they like feed off of what feeds into their delusion. That's what it is. Everybody's like,
Natalie's phone is gonna die. I think we're gonna take the opportunity to eat and get ready for bed. But it was great seeing you guys again. Good seeing you, Justin. Good seeing you again, Xavier and James. That was a pleasant surprise. Wasn't expecting that. Good see you guys.
All right. Take care, Steven.
Have a good night.
Bye, Adam.
Have a great night. Natalie says bye.
Bye.
Good talk.
With regards to what Pagan was saying earlier, he doesn't mind me kind of consolidating what he had said. What's the usefulness of coming to a $15 minimum wage if we can just expect the prices of everything else to go up? And what kind of options do we really have to have a living wage? I think that maybe if that's not a fair summarization of what you had said, a fair thing to start at would be the indexing of a minimum wage, have it tied to GDP, such that even if prices did go up, then wages would go up as well.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, it seems like it should be that way anyways. If things are going to go up, everything has to go up. You know, and if one goes up, it always seems like the other goes up. But it seems like everything else goes up but minimum wage. Wage lags behind way too much.
I agree. Yeah, there was a post recently about how the minimum wage, though there are those who are arguing for $15 an hour, when in reality, right now we should be anywhere between 25 and 27. And by the time that, if we did initiate a $15 minimum wage, by the time it came into effect in 2025, we would need about a $30 minimum wage. And so I did some quick math on that, and essentially right now what we have people getting paid is 30% of the value of a minimum wage. And by 2025, if this were to hold, we'd be at 25%. So in other words, everybody gets a third of what is a living day's work. And in 5 years or 4 years, we have to look forward to everybody just getting a quarter of that. And we're all being told it's good enough.
What's funny is the conservatives, especially, okay, I can understand like a fiscal conservative kind of thing. Like, okay, you don't want to spend money, blah, blah, blah. I get you, whatever. But to me, it's like the social conservatives. They're like, they're the problem, especially right now. Because they're the ones that are like kind of spearheading this whole, they're exaggerating this culture war that they're trying to, this idea that they're trying to, everything's taken away. They're taking it away.
Well, that's all they have. They don't have policy to offer people, right? I mean, what was their solution to the Medicare problem that they claimed that there was?
Exactly. They had something that was been in the works for what? Oh, we're going to release it. Yeah. But once I get that, they want to complain about our way of life changing. Oh, we're not as great as we used to be. But their economic policies affect our family structure, which affects our social structure, and it in itself, like our economy does affect our social. I mean, it's our social standing, like our in this place. Like, sorry, I'm kind of losing myself.
It's all connected, like from their what seems like maybe like a nebulous policy unrelated to things is in fact like the butterfly effect. It's attached to many things, and we all feel it in one way or another.
Well, it's like now with minimum wage, the whole wage gap and all that kind of stuff, and how it doesn't rise enough to fit how inflation goes. That in turn makes it to where now most parents have to be like, I mean, not to say that it should be a one person working kind of thing. People want to work, do whatever, but the option is not really there anymore anyway. Like if one relative, if one parent doesn't want to work, they kind of can't anymore. Mm-hmm. Especially if they have parental leave. A lot of places don't offer very good, like pregnancy kind of stuff. It in itself affects it, because then you don't have that same structure that they like to hold on to of this white picket fence kind of family of mom stays home, dad goes to work, kind of shit that they like to put out there as like this American dream goal kind of thing. But they in their own policies are killing that dream that they want to try and make shine.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
About their policies, kind of just they'll complain about something and then work against it, and make it even a bigger problem, and then deflect and project, and then fucking it's just this never-ending cycle of you need us because everybody else is ruining everything, but it's actually us.
I'll say two quotes to this. One, George Carlin. George Carlin. It's American dream. You got to be asleep to believe it. And Zach De La Rocha, from their song No Shelter, chained to the dream they got you searching for, the thin line between entertainment and war.
Wait, what?
Chained to the Dream, they have you searching for the thin line between entertainment and war.
Like, can you expand on that? What is he trying to
Chained to the Dream, as in Chained to the American Dream, and how we consume media in our market today, and we think that it's just entertainment when it's really a form of control. It's psychological warfare. I mean, that's their characterization of it, but essentially, like when you sell these cultural values to people over and over, and you become inundated with it, and you believe that, well, if I'm gonna make it and making it has to look this way, and it happens to be the form of a house, 2-car garage, white picket fence, then you leave very little for people to conceive as what is success.
That's why you get a lot of these more low income family Republican people that are pretty much working against their own interests because they're sold that dream. They're sold that, oh, one day that might be me. I could be. If I was rich, I wouldn't want them taxing all my shit. It kind of, it's, I don't know, man. It's crazy just the level of just like distortion and cognitive dissonance and all that shit. Like, it's, I don't know, it's almost unfathomable to like understand how people can just, I don't even know, man. I'm losing myself.
No,
That's all right.
I can't remember any lyrics, dude. I can't put no points across. I must be still fucked up from the hospital.
Yeah, I'm surprised you made it on. That's when you logged on. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what? You're just got out of the ER and you're gonna be playing and singing those songs. Like, what? Are you? You must be messed up a little bit to to even be able to. Maybe you're like, I don't know. You're like you're on like adrenaline or something right now.
Just kidding.
What?
I said I had to play music again and let me myself, kind of know that I'm alive still.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Hopefully the music's helping, and hopefully the encouragement because yeah. I mean, you have a very unique style, and so like definitely keep it up. Whenever you can. Um, definitely a lot of people enjoy it, and you're a local legend. Never forget it. And
I don't know about that, man.
everyone knows it.
Just from a Zoom, my first impression over Zoom, which is probably the best way to have a first impression made from an artist. Like, there's definitely a presence to what you do, so I wouldn't understate it.
That's cool. I appreciate that. That's pretty sweet. I don't know. I get weird with like I guess compliments and stuff.
That's all right.
It sucks. Yeah, it's hard to like accepting compliments and like. No, but yeah.
Makes me go, don't accept it and be an asshole. I'm just kidding. Fucking dick.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the future. Yeah, like putting on some real events not real, but this is real, but like in person kind of stuff in the future, whenever, and putting on some festivals, and hopefully that comes sooner than later. But like, yeah, like looking forward to that, and so I remember
Oregon or something.
What's up?
Playing at the Stellar Dorgan or something like
yeah, like that'd be nice. We'll probably have to like do like more like outdoor like things before that, because I don't know how venues are gonna be indoors, but maybe we could do like an outside park or something kind of event eventually. I know a few different spots, but I think that's a little bit more likely. But I could be wrong. You never know. I just feel like outdoors people might feel a little bit more comfortable at first. Out open space kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, if everything goes according to plan, all adults are able to get vaccinated by May, then I think people would definitely be looking to celebrate this summer.
Oh yeah. A couple of like festival-y kind of things are going on. I know. I think, what is it? Punk Rock Bowling in Vegas is supposed to be happening in September or something. Like a 3-day thing.
What is it?
Making plans already. They're planning ahead.
Who? What?
Screw.
Wait, I didn't hear you. Broke up.
Oh. This thing called Punk Rock Bowling. A bunch of bands, like a 3-day thing, I guess. I've been wanting to go to that for a long time in high school. Never did in high school. But yeah, they having another one, starting up again, and it's going to be like September 27th or something, and it's going to be in Vegas. But that just goes to show. I've seen a couple other things where they're already planning like these shows and festivals and all that shit, and I don't know. It just seems like they're already planning ahead for it, and I'm kind of excited because it means that if they're letting big shows happen, they'll let our little, unknown small shit us. They'll let us small timers, get.
Yeah. You need to get on the big. You need to go play Vegas.
I'll be like Wayne Newton, dude. I'll just like start working. I'll be in the lounge, dude. Catch me in the what is it? There's lounge.
Yeah. No, you should hit up the organizers and see if you could play the festival.
I just do lounge music.
Oh shoot. Anyways, yeah.
Oh shit.
What?
Hey, I gotta get going.
All right.
What time is it? It's like, yeah, it's almost time for me to put my daughter to bed. So I'll see you guys.
All right, man.
Time when this is going on.
All right. Yeah, I'll hit you up soon.
Nice to meet you. Until next time.
For sure.
DJ. Peace. EXO. Thank you for coming and playing, even though it was kind of odd with the whole webcam microphone.
Thanks for putting up with it.
Yeah, no, the acoustic sounded good. That was fine. It was just that you'll have to hear back because we're all live still, and if you want to, you can hear what it sounded like.
Oh,
on our end.
Don't know if I want to really listen back.
No, it's alright. Yeah, you don't have to. But no, it's not. It's alright. And then we got the picture. That's almost like half of it on Zoom. It's like you're like, oh, I have to imagine what this might sound like in person. So we got the picture of what you were trying to do and what you're able to do. So that was pretty cool, especially for me. Since we're talking about collaborating and stuff. So now I know you can shred it up. You're a shredder.
I just improvise, and I wish more of it made more sense. But thank you.
Oh shoot! Yeah. All right. Well, let's end it now. And I think we're gonna be meeting, I believe, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking forward to that. I think we should try to get a group of some of the people that were here tonight. Even I might invite them tomorrow, but maybe something separate, like have a Pagan, James, Steven, and whoever else, but like kind of doing like what we were trying to do tomorrow, but maybe like a separate one. But I'll invite them for tomorrow, but because it's kind of short notice for them to come. I don't know if they'll make it, and they're busy a lot. But they had those two. They have really good points and ideas, and I think maybe you and I and we can bring some others in to chat with them and kind of expand on some of these things that we're talking about, and like how to make it applicable to our area in general, I guess, and figure out if they're wanting to get involved with anything of any kind of whatever, maybe they'll want to be involved with something political or more like cultural, like the whole, like you were saying, was it like a festival kind of thing, but like with the politics wrapped intertwined with it. I think they would be definitely down to play or have some ideas for us to expand on that whole idea. So I'll bring it up to them.
Sounds good.
All right, man.
Well, thank you.
Have a good evening. I'll text you.
Take it easy. Have a good night.
All right, peace.